The moon landing in 1969 is often hailed as one of humanity's greatest achievements. Yet, ever since Neil Armstrong famously declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," a subset of the population has questioned the legitimacy of this monumental event. Was the moon landing real, or was it an elaborate hoax orchestrated by NASA and the US government? This question has sparked countless debates, documentaries, and conspiracy theories over the decades, making it one of the most persistent mysteries of modern times. The core of the moon landing hoax theory revolves around the claim that the United States faked the Apollo 11 mission to win the space race against the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Proponents of this theory argue that the U.S., desperate to demonstrate its technological and scientific superiority, staged the moon landing in a Hollywood-style studio. They assert that the images and videos broadcasted to millions worldwide were meticulously crafted fakes designed to convince the world that America had reached the moon first. One of the most cited pieces of evidence by hoax believers is the appearance of the American flag in the lunar photographs. Critics argue that the flag appears to be waving, which should be impossible since the moon has no atmosphere and therefore no wind. However, NASA has explained that the flag had a horizontal rod at the top to keep it extended, and the ripples were caused by the astronauts' movements as they planted the flag into the lunar soil. Another point of contention is the lighting in the photographs. Skeptics claim that the shadows in the images are inconsistent, suggesting that multiple light sources, such as studio lights, were used. However, experts have demonstrated that the uneven terrain of the moon's surface and the reflectivity of the lunar soil can cause shadows to appear at odd angles, even with a single light source like the sun. The absence of stars in the lunar sky in the photographs has also fueled speculation. Hoax theorists argue that the stars should be visible in the photos, but are not, which they claim is evidence of a staged set. NASA has responded to this by explaining that the camera settings used to capture the bright lunar surface did not have the exposure necessary to pick up the much dimmer stars. Despite these claims, the overwhelming majority of scientists, engineers, and experts agree that the moon landing was real. The evidence supporting the reality of the Apollo missions is extensive, including the thousands of people who worked on the program, the telemetry data recorded, the rock samples brought back from the moon, and the fact that subsequent missions returned to the lunar surface. Moreover, the Soviet Union, America's greatest rival at the time, closely monitored the Apollo missions and had the capability to detect a hoax. Yet they never questioned the legitimacy of the moon landing. So why does the moon landing hoax theory persist? Some psychologists suggest that it taps into a broader mistrust of government and authority. Others believe that it stems from the human tendency to seek patterns and explanations for complex events, even if those explanations are not based on evidence. In an age of misinformation and conspiracy theories, the moon landing hoax serves as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking and the need to question our sources of information. In the end, whether you believe the moon landing was a real achievement or an elaborate deception, the debate itself is a fascinating example of how history, science, and skepticism can collide in unexpected ways. If you're curious about more mysteries like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the unknown.